My name is Tess Rowland.
And I'm Ron Ridgway, and you're watching the Uptown Howl.
We are here to bring you the latest and greatest in entertainment news, both in the Crescent City and the world. This week, we're diving in on all things food, fashion, and music.
Voodoo Music and Arts Experience is happening this weekend. Founded in New Orleans, the festival celebrates 20 years of music and fun. The festival is held on City Park's festival grounds, a 15-minute drive from campus. The New Orleans Museum of Art is a great reference point to direct you to the activities. The festival's headliners include Mumford & Sons, Childish Gambino, and Arctic Monkeys, in addition to other artists such as 21 Savage, Hippie Sabotage, Ty Dolla $ign, Odessa, and more.
Caitlyn Jenner is sending a message to President Donald Trump. Trans people won't be erased. On Sunday, the New York Times reported that the Trump administration is considering narrowly defining gender as a biological, immutable condition determined by genitalia at birth. According to a memo obtained by the publication, the Department of Health and Human Services is looking to establish a legal definition of sex under Title IX, the act which bans gender discrimination in any education program that receives federal financial assistance. This news has sparked outrage across the country, with many activists protesting the Trump administration in Washington, D.C. and on social media.
Guy Fieri, Tori McPhail, and Alon Shaya are among the chefs bringing their most creative boudin dishes to the 8th annual Boudin Bourbon and Beer. The Emeril Lagasse Foundation released the menu for the Big Boudin Bash heading to Champion Square on November 9th. Emeril Lagasse's annual outdoor food and music festival will feature its biggest chef lineup with more than 70 award-winning locals and national chefs. Food Network star and TV personality Fieri will co-chair the event as the 2018 celebrity chef while dishing out his Chipotle barbecue boudin nachos. The event features award-winning chefs preparing their own creative styles of boudin sausage. Some local restaurants set to show off delectable dishes includes Commander's Palace, Mural, and Brixton's, among others.
Steve Carell is going to star opposite Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon in his return to series regular TV. This is his first regular gig since departing The Office in 2011. E! News has learned Carell will play Mitch Kessler, a morning show anchor who is struggling to maintain relevance in the changing media landscape. Production on the series is set to begin in late October 2018. Since leaving The Office, Carell has made a name for himself in dramatic roles on the big screen. He's currently starring in Beautiful Boy opposite Timothée Chalamet. Other roles include Battle of the Sexes, The Big Short, Foxcatcher, and the upcoming Welcome to Marwen. The Untitled series, which is also executive produced by Aniston and Witherspoon, will provide an inside look at the lives of the people behind one of TV's top morning shows. No release date has been announced at this time. And today we have rappers Skylar Allen and Max Taylor here to discuss their latest releases. Thank you guys for coming on the show. I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Awesome. And how and when did you guys become friends?
We met each other outside of the Dana Center when Skylar was freestyling to a few friends, and we ended up kicking it off there and hanging out every day.
Yeah, we made a track called Uptown with our friend Derek. And that was like when we all started making stuff together. From there, it was just, yeah, that's where the story starts.
So do you guys make your own beats and write your own lyrics, or how is the process for that?
I make, I'd say, about 50% of my own beats, and the other 50 we get from like friends of ours online through our Renaissance label and collective. Skylar uses some of my beats. Skylar also makes beats.
Yeah, I make beats here and there. Mostly I use beats from people. A lot of producers in Russia will send me stuff, and producers from other areas of the country and the world. So I don't make as many beats, but it's something I'm working on. But we both write our own lyrics and record our own stuff.
That's awesome. And so your friendship, do you feel like it gets in the way of your careers ever? Do you feel like it's a motivating factor for...
I'd say it's more of a motivating factor than anything, because whenever we are with each other, we're constantly pushing each other to the next level and criticizing each other constructively. So
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to be close and work together at the same time.
It's good to like surround yourself with people who are on the same page as you with work ethic and just overall drive, because I think that's one thing that's helped us make a lot of the milestones that we have, is that we're surrounded by people who are in the same mindset.
Awesome. That's great. So my favorite collab that you both worked on together was What Now? What's your favorite pieces that you've both worked on together, or your favorite original songs?
I like the project that we did last year, first half of sophomore year. It's called Malware. A lot of people probably haven't heard it, but that's one of my favorite.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same. Together, that's definitely probably one of our best projects.
Yeah, it's like a 5-track EP we made with this other local producer. His name's Crybery. Shout out Crybery.
He actually went to school here for, I think, a semester way back, but yeah.
Yeah, and he produced the whole thing, and we made it in like a couple days. And
in the Buddick dorm rooms.
Yeah, still
the
one of my favorite
hospital-looking
ones.
dorm rooms.
Yeah.
So is that on SoundCloud for people to check out, or?
Yeah, it's definitely down there. It's one of our older releases, but it's one of my favorite projects I made with him.
It's on our Renaissance page, and it's also on Spotify, Apple Music, all that.
So what is Renaissance?
I don't wanna talk if you front and you flex, cause you never really doing anything that you said. Yeah, I'm coming for your neck, I'll be coming at your head.
It's like a multifaceted community of artists and label that we represent. We manage it together, and we have 150 approximately artists and producers on SoundCloud that we like manage their accounts. And not only do we help them with getting their music heard, but we collaborate with them, and we talk to them frequently and work with them a lot. And it's like a small world that we've put together to help build our own music and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's basically our collective, and we pretty much run all of our business stuff through it, and hopefully it becomes much bigger in the future. We're trying to get more people on board, make it a global thing.
Awesome. And do you feel like the Loyola music industry has helped your careers?
It definitely has. I feel like some teachers are more reciprocating than others when it comes to hands-on work with like our personal music outside of school, but for the most part, I'd say like we've had some, for like a good example is Jeff Albert, our digital audio production teacher. Very nice man, and he's helped us learn a lot of mixing techniques that we wouldn't have learned otherwise.
Yeah.
Even just through watching YouTube videos, it's a very hands-on approach, and he's very generous and helps guide us in the right direction.
And a lot of the business classes help with stuff that's not just music related, so a lot of that stuff's helped us like shape the idea of what the Renaissance is and how we're going to run things. And
yeah, Billy O'Connell's class in specific, the marketing, management, entrepreneurship classes, which I finished last semester.
I'm in them right now.
We learned a lot from those. In fact, if it wasn't for those classes, we probably wouldn't be where we are right now, as far as like the connections we have and the way we approached it not too long ago.
The music industry program offers a lot of helpful things and helpful tools. It's just how you choose to use them.
Yeah, that's the best way to say it. I feel like unless you take the initiative and use the resources that they hand you, it's hard to know where to go with them.
Definitely. So are there any new songs or performances that we should be on the lookout for?
We just announced a free show on November 9th that we're doing at this little venue that opened up actually by the boot it's called The Labyrinth, and it's like this old church that this guy named Morgan runs, and it's very nice. And they just completely redid it. They got new floors, a new stage, new sound system. They actually built like a bar, and we're like kickstarting one of our first events there just for free, for fun.
Yeah.
Just come through that. I got a project coming on Halloween of my own, and I know he has some stuff.
I got an album in the works, and
nice.
me and Heartbreak P have a project that we're working on right now, a little collab project. but we're still waiting on the rollout for that.
Any release dates that we should tentative?
I would be expecting something around December, January.
Okay.
Maybe November if we get everything situated in time. But it's going to be awesome. We got a lot of stuff coming out soon.
Well, thank you guys for coming on the show. It was so great to have you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And that's all for now. Thanks for watching.
Be sure to like us on social and reach out to us. See you next week. Bye.